Hey everybody and welcome back to Cookie Gaming. Today we will be playing some more Skyrim. Last time we acquired the Shield Spellbreaker, which protects us from both physical damage and magical damage. How about that? It puts up a ward when you hold it up. Today we've headed to Markarth because when we first entered the city we witnessed an attempted murder by the Forsworn. Ooh, scary. We prevented that murder and afterwards were dropped a mysterious letter from a mysterious man telling us to meet him at this location. I don't know what's up. We gotta go here to find out. Feels like the Forsworn could be involved. I don't know. Let's do it, everybody. And yes, I mentioned last time that I might be skipping this week, but y'all are getting a new episode. I'm filming a little earlier than usual. That's why we're in the normal location. But next time, I should be filming from somewhere new. So this will probably be the last time you see the classic couch location, though we'll just be on a different couch next time. Here he is. Eltrus, I believe, the mysterious man from the market.
I'm sorry to drag you into Markarth's problems, but after that attack in the market, I'm running out of time.
Okay.
You're an outsider. You're dangerous looking.
Oh.
You'll do.
I'm the Dragonborn, buddy. I'll do? What are you talking about?
You want answers? Well, so do I.
He's mad.
So everyone in the city. A man goes crazy in the market. Everyone knows he's a Forsworn agent. Guards do nothing. Nothing but clean up the mess.
You want me to find out why?
This has been going on for years, and all I've been able to find is murder and blood. I need help. Please. You find out why that woman was attacked, who's behind Waylon and the Forsworn, and I'll pay you for any information you bring me.
Alright, I can do that. First off, who was Waylon? Where did he live?
He was one of the smelter workers. I used to have a job down there myself, casting silver ingots. I never knew much about Waylon, except he lives in the Warrens, like all the other workers.
Okay, and what do you know about Margaret?
She's not from Markarth. The air about her screamed outsider. Visitors to the city usually stay at the Silver Blood Inn.
Looks like we're getting wrapped up in, well, not quite a murder mystery, but an attempted murder mystery. Who are the Forsworn?
They're remnants of the old rulers of Markarth.
Right.
Natives of the Reach.
Native Reachmen.
Followers of the old ways. The Nords drove them out of the city. Ulfric Stormcloak and his men. That was about 20 years ago. But somehow they're still here, and they're killing people.
Yeah, to my understanding, native Reachmen, they once ruled themselves, fighting off domination from outside powers, but, as he said, Ulfric and the Nords drove them off, though we've encountered the Forsworn many times. They certainly make the area a little more dangerous. Okay, Eltrus, so, have you looked into these murders?
Yes. It all started when I was a boy. My father owned one of the mines, rare for anyone who isn't a Nord. He was killed. The guards said it was just a madman, but everyone knew the murderer was a member of the Forsworn. I've been trying to find out why ever since. Gotten nowhere so far. And then I got married. Have a child of my own on the way. I swore I was going to just give up for my child's sake, but it's like my father's ghost is haunting me, asking me why.
You gotta give it up, man. You should really give it up.
Be careful who you talk to.
Bro, you should be careful. You got a kid on the way. Oh my goodness. Alright, well, I'll do your dirty work for you. Let's see what I can find out. I'm hoping to learn a little bit more about Forsworn. Because, you know, all we know, like I said, is that they make the area a little bit more dangerous. You know, when you're gallivanting through the countryside, you have a chance to run into the Forsworn. They attack unprovoked, seeming not too different from your average bandits, but there's clearly something more going on here. The remnants of a people who once ruled this place. Are they fighting for their freedom? Are they fighting just to fight? I don't know. Alright.
Warrens ain't for you. Trust me.
Yeah, okay, but I need to find something.
The Warrens isn't a place for your type. What do you want?
Did you know Waylon?
Oh yes. I know everyone who sleeps in the Warrens. Kind of the one who passes the keys around. I guess someone else will be taking his room now.
What a beautiful place to live. I'm glad the workers are getting treated so well here. Well, I guess I'll just say it. I need the key to Waylon's room.
Sorry, but you don't exactly belong here.
Yeah, you mentioned that. I guess I'll try and persuade him first. Look, it's important. Trust me.
Trust is hard to come by.
Hey!
But all right.
There you go. Easy.
Uh-huh.
Look at my silver tongue. That's Garvey's room. Umlaug's room. Where the hell's Waylon's room? Nope.
You don't want to be here.
Nope.
No one wants to.
Oh, there's Eltrish's room. God, you've got a kid on the way living down here? That's tough, my friend. Waylon! Hey, they lived across from each other. Alright, let's see if we can find anything. Okay, apparently this is stealing. This seems important. Waylon's note. Anything else? Well, everything else appears to be in order. Alright, let's read Waylon's note. See if we can find anything out. Waylon, you've been chosen to strike fear in the heart of the Nords. Go to the market tomorrow. You will know what to do. From N. Uh-oh. Waylon, you got yourself involved in, something bad, my friend. Now we need to find out who exactly N is. Like I said, this is a bit of a murder mystery, though. A murder mystery where the Dragonborn stepped in to prevent the murder. Whoa.
You've been digging around where you don't belong.
Who the hell are you?
It's time you learned a lesson.
What? I don't listen to threats.
You'll listen to this. Come on, let's see what you're made of.
How can you initiate a brawl? I feel like... I mean, if I escalated, that wouldn't be my fault if I was to stab this guy. He just came up and assaulted me. Oh god. As with every brawl in Skyrim, at a higher level, you know, your fists don't increase in damage unless you specifically go for that. So we're still doing very little damage, but our health bars are massively inflated. Well, mine's barely going down at all, look at it. Alright. I'm not gonna make y'all sit through this. Y'all can tune back in when we're done here. Jesus Christ, that was incredibly boring. As you can see, I'm still at full health.
You mangy piece of pit bait.
What's your problem, man? You know, that fight wasn't difficult, it didn't hurt very much, but it was incredibly tedious. Talk, or I send you to the gods.
I was sent by Nepos the Nose. The old man hands out the orders.
N.
He told me to make sure you didn't get in the way. That's all I know, I swear.
I should kill you, man. You know, it's a very Skyrim way of presenting a mystery. You go in, find out who N is. Ooh, who's N? Gives you the answer as soon as you exit the building. They can't let you sit with it for even like a minute. They have to give you the answer immediately. Alright. This is where Margaret, I believe her name was, supposedly is. An out-of-towner.
Come on in.
I don't remember much about her. I mean, we just saved her life one time. I guess we'll ask the innkeeper.
This is the Silver Blood Inn. I'll let you figure out who owns it by yourself.
Okay, thanks. Does a woman named Margaret stay here?
Ah, yes. Rented the nicest room we had for a whole month.
Ooh, okay.
I think she's sitting by the fire. Poor girl.
Well, she could have been a lot worse off, frankly.
Why did I ever marry you?
Hey, Margaret.
It's you. The one from the market.
What are you doing in Markarth?
Just visiting. I had some business here. That's all.
Okay, that's a bit of a suspicious answer. Margaret, frankly, you're hiding something.
Was it that obvious? Damn. I must be losing my
It was a
trust.
terrible lie.
I'm one of General Tullius's agents.
What?
I was sent to investigate
Girl.
the treasury house and the silver.
I wanted the top store cloaks.
They own Sidna Mine.
You should have told me that.
Toughest jails in Skyrim. I was hoping I could buy or steal the deed, but I don't think that's how things work here. Mark my words. Thonar Silverblood was behind that attack in the market. Somehow.
Okay. That's funny. Margaret, I'm literally one of Ulfric Stormcloak's top soldiers. I mean, I don't...
You.
What?
I've seen you snooping around, asking questions.
Really?
Back off. You don't want to know what happens to troublemakers here.
See, this should be a normal city guard, but because we finished the Civil War questline, they've been replaced by Stormcloaks. So, it's not that the Stormcloaks have anything to do with this, it's just that, you know, the guards are telling us to shut up. What happens? I'm curious.
Funny. This is your last warning, outsider. We keep the peace here. Stay out of our business.
To be honest, it seems like there are some shenanigans going on from sort of... I was gonna say both sides of the equation. I don't know how many sides there are, but I feel like there's a couple of shady individuals involved here. Treasury House.
Break the law in
And where else? Yeah, let's go and see Nepos. You literally sent a guy to beat me. You know, I appreciate that less than just a stern warning from a guard, frankly.
Excuse me. What's your business here?
I mean, I understand that walking into somebody's house unannounced, yes, that is how you would be treated, but this is Skyrim. I'm allowed to walk into anybody's house. What is this? I'm here to see Nepos.
We haven't been expecting you, and the old man needs his rest. Come back some other time.
Wait. It's okay, my dear. Send him in.
Yeah.
Yes, Nepos.
I'm going in. Hey, Nepos.
Go on in.
I'm sorry about my housekeeper. She's a little protective of me. Now, what is it you want?
Yeah, I know about Waylon.
Ah, yes. You've proven to be a real bloodhound. Well, you've sniffed me out. I've been playing this game for almost 20 years. Sending the young to their deaths.
Wow.
All in the name of the Forsworn. And I'm tired. So tired.
Just out with it. Let me. Okay, why?
Because my king told me to. Madanach. When the uprising fell at the hands of the Nords, they threw him in the mines. I don't know how, but he lives.
What?
I get his messages.
The former king?
And I hand out his orders without question.
Oh my. The Forsworn king, I guess? Yeah, why are you telling me all of this?
My dear boy, what makes you think you're getting out of here alive?
Really?
You were seen coming in. The girl at the door is a Forsworn agent masquerading as a maid.
I'm gonna have to
You aren't the first one to have gotten this far.
Brother.
You won't be the last.
I'm gonna kill your whole household. What's your problem? Okay, who's Madanach?
He is the king in rags. A man who once held all the Reach within his grip.
Wow.
He stokes the passions of the downtrodden in this city. Directs them to kill the enemies of the Forsworn in our name. All from inside Sidna Mine, a Nord prison. The irony is quite thick.
You must have some connections even still. Though Margaret thought that someone else was involved. Okay, you mentioned an uprising?
Markarth and the Reach are our lands. That is why we are the Forsworn. We cannot claim the home that is rightly ours. But then, during their war with the elves, we had our moment.
Right.
We drove the Nords out of the Reach in a great uprising. Then Ulfric and his men came. Those of us who didn't run were executed, except for myself, my king, and a handful of others.
Now, I'm surprised you're allowed to live out in the open like this. I mean, you're one of the more sophisticated Forsworn I've ever met, but you're still just performing arbitrary murders, seemingly. I mean, I gotta be honest. I understand the idea of freedom fighting. I respect that, but y'all seem more like, straight up bandits, to be honest with you.
I'm sorry.
Really? I'm gonna murder your whole household. This is so unnecessary. Really, old man? You've made it this far. You just told me about the uprising and, you know, you survived and so did the king, and now I've walked in here and I've just killed you. Woo! Whoa, you were rich! That seemed very pointless, Nepos, I gotta be honest. Alright, let me read your journal now. Didn't know I had that. I grew guilt-ridden in my old age, so many of the young sent to their deaths, all in the name of the Forsworn, all in the name of Monadnock. Yeah, you mentioned that, and then you still tried to kill me. My king, who watches us from behind the iron bars of Sydenham Mine. How long have I served you? Since the uprising against the Nords? Was there ever a time when all that violence hasn't overshadowed our destinies? I mean, that's kind of what I'm saying. What choice do I have but to do as I am instructed? I don't know, the guy's in prison. I guess he seems to still be pulling strings, so maybe you'd be in trouble if you left him behind, but I feel like you could have stopped. I really do. I mean, you're doing pretty well for yourself. Alrighty. I mean, I feel like we got our answer about what is going on, but do we still have more to investigate?
Guard might get nervous.
Where am I supposed to go? Down or up? Down, I think. Where are we supposed to go now? Find evidence about Thonar. Alright, we still gotta check this guy out, apparently. I guess we'll see if he has anything to do with it. I feel like we sort of uncovered the attempted murder at the market, but maybe there's more to see. At least this guy didn't send someone to beat me. I appreciate that, at least. Alright, I'm just gonna go straight on in.
I'm married to Thonar Silverblood. Keep that in mind while you're speaking.
Yeah, alright, I understand you know, important aristocratic families. Oh, okay, I'd rather not break in.
What's the hurry?
Will you let me in, perhaps?
I'm sorry. We're only interested in helping our patrons.
First off, why don't you tell me a bit about the Silverbloods? I mean, we've seen similar families to yours, but tell me about y'all in particular.
It's an old family, very well respected throughout the Reach. The Silverbloods run nearly all the lands in this hold, as well as the local inn. And of course they own Sydenham Mine, the finest prison and source of silver in Skyrim.
Right. That all makes sense. I've pretty much already suspected that, but I need to see Thonar.
I'm afraid he's asked not to be disturbed. He has important business.
He's expecting me.
No, he isn't.
I wasn't asking.
Go. Right ahead then. Don't let me keep you.
Look, I'm sick and tired
I need to tend to.
You just
of encountering roadblocks wherever I go. I love that the door just unlocked itself. I'm getting what I want. Hey,
what are you doing here? I told them no visitor.
Man, shut up. I'm here to talk about Margaret.
The Imperial agent. That's right, I knew. How many dogs is the Empire going to send after?
We're on the same page, brother.
This is my business. My city. You Empire lovers should learn to stay out of it.
Yeah, okay.
Now get out. What? By the gods!
Oh my goodness, what is happening? See, this is one of those moments where... What is happening? Obviously, this mission doesn't really line up with what has already happened.
My wife. They killed her.
What just happened?
Damn Monadnock. Damn his forsworn backside.
So, first off, what I was saying is, he's like, you Empire lovers. Bro, we won the Civil War. I'm one of the top Stormcloaks. Obviously, there's a bit of friction here. But, look, I'm sorry, man. You know, you were rude to me a second ago, but that's tough.
No, you're not.
What?
You want to know what the Forsworn really are? They're my puppets.
What?
I have their king rotting in Sydenham.
You're a dickhead.
I was supposed to keep them under control.
Okay, whatever. You made a deal with the Forsworn?
When their uprising was crushed, I had Madanak brought to me.
Okay.
He was a wild animal, but a useful one. I offered him a stay from execution if he used his influence to deal with any annoyances that came up. Competitors, agents, idiots. So I've let him run his little Forsworn rebellion from inside Sidna Mine. Now he's out of control.
This makes a lot of sense. So, I was wondering, okay, seems like we sort of found the perpetrator, Madnak. How exactly could Thonar be involved? But we also asked, seems like Madnak has a lot of connections. How is he, how does he have this much control while inside the prison? This is how Thonar is attempting to take advantage of him and doing very badly. I don't know if I want to take care of Madnak, but let me ask you, you want me to?
You already got what you wanted, you damn hound. This is your fault.
No, it's not.
You and Madanak are animals, and I'll see you both rot to death in Sidna Mine for this. Now get out of my house.
What? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not taking this. Look, I don't like being too much of a bloodthirsty killer. Oh, come on. Ugh. God damn it, Skyrim. Alright, reload. That's why I quick saved. God damn it, Skyrim. That's so annoying. I should be allowed to kill that guy. He's a total asshole. Ugh. Once again, I try not to levy too much criticism. Shut up. I would kill you if I could. Ooh, very rich. But when criticism is earned, it's earned. First off, there should be some recognition that we are a Stormcloak. I'm not saying he has to like us, but we are a very famous Stormcloak as well, so that's strange. And then also the fact that he's an, unkillable NPC. First off, I think he's going to continue to play a role in this, but that's so annoying. Because they gotta know that after just insulting you... Honestly, I wasn't gonna do anything until the threat. He threatened to have me locked up until I rotted away. So, I'm gonna do something about that. But, whatever. Whatever. What is going on? Uh-oh.
We warned you, but you just had to go and cause trouble.
Uh-oh.
Now we have to pin all these recent murders on you. Silence.
Is that Eltress?
Work, work, work.
Wow, this is really all terrible. What did you do to Eltress?
Same thing we do with all the other natives who want to change things around here. We had a nice little deal going between Thonar and Madanak until you and Eltress started snooping around.
Wow.
Well, you wanted to find the man responsible for those killings? You'll have plenty of time with the king in rags when you're in Sidna Mine.
This is very twisted. So... we have the Nord establishment, which apparently does not like the natives of the region, and yet the leader of the rebellion of those natives, the Forsworn, Madnak, is being used as a puppet by those very Nords. You know what? You're not taking me alive.
You'll never leave Markarth.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, right. Try me. Y'all don't have a chance. Y'all don't have a chance. Oh, God. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I'm getting a bounty for all of these murders. Uh-oh. This isn't good. Oh, no. You know what? I didn't think of that. I kind of thought it would end here if I killed them all, but,
You're under arrest for murder and conspiracy against the city of Markarth.
I've been framed!
You aren't fooling me.
Huh?
Trusted witnesses have seen you commit several murders.
I killed all the witnesses.
And there are accounts of your suspicious behavior throughout the city. Now, come quietly.
I'm gonna resist. I sort of see where this is going. Yeah, I see where this is going. I'm not getting the chance to resist. Okay, I understand. You know what? I submit. Take me to jail.
You'll never see the sun again.
Okay.
No one escapes Sidna Mine. No one.
Now, of course, if that was me, I would resist until they had to murder me. But, you know, you gotta see the pattern. You resist, they try and arrest you. You resist, they arrest you, know, etc., etc. Here we are.
All right, prisoner. Eyes front. You're in Sidna Mine now, and we expect you to earn your keep.
Yeah.
There's no resting your hide in a cell in this prison. Here you work. You'll mine ore until you start throwing up silver bars. You got it?
Sorry, I'm a little deaf in this ear.
Don't get smart with me. I'm in charge. You keep it up, I'll have your toes cut off.
No, you won't. I could get out right now. The thing is that, obviously, it doesn't really... The whole situation is kind of funny for us. Have we been, stripped of all of our belongings. The whole situation's a bit funny for us because we could just shout magic and werewolf our way out of here if we really wanted to, but, you know, we'll go along with the storyline. You know, I'm not actually threatened down here. Yeah, look at all the abilities we still have. Give me one of them pickaxes. Also, we got a pickaxe with 15 damage on it. That's not bad. Give me two. Give me 2 pickaxes.
I left behind my daughter, Uale, when I was taken.
You're rockin'.
What are you in for, new blood?
Well, I mean, I guess murder.
Violent one, huh? Best keep that to yourself, new blood. Others find out, they'll consider that a challenge. My advice? Serve your time at the pickaxe and get out. You don't want to end up getting a shiv in the guts over a bottle of skooma.
Skooma, what's the... Come on now, we know what skooma is. Where's Madnak?
If you're asking, that means you're the new lifer. Tough luck, friend. Those guards sold you out, but good.
Yep.
No one talks to Madanak, I'm afraid. Not without getting past Borkle the Beast.
I bet I can get past him.
You don't want to talk to Borkle the Beast.
Is that him right there? Borkle the Beast?
Madanak's guard. Big, even for an orc. Heard he ripped a man's arm off and beat him to death with it. He's old-fashioned like that.
What are you in for?
A Nord nobleman I served was stabbed in the night. Wasn't me, but I knew I'd be blamed. So I ran, joined the Forsworn, started killing, got caught. Now I'm here.
Okay, why'd you join the Forsworn?
Because life was better under the old ways. No Nords and their laws.
What?
One day the Forsworn will paint the walls of Markarth in their blood.
Like I said, I understand the desire for sort of a freedom-fighting movement, but, you know, it was better before the Nords and their laws.
I left behind my daughter.
Y'all are very twisted. So is this, what was his name, Borkle?
New meat. So soft. Tender.
I'm anything but tender, brother.
First one, huh? What was it like killing your first one, huh?
I mean, I am a... The thing is, I was framed, but I did murder a bunch of guards. I don't know. I guess more exciting. You know, it wasn't horrible. I wouldn't say it was exciting, but... And I am a murderer, so I guess exciting.
A true killer like me. The gods put us here to fill their halls with souls. You'll fit in fine down here.
I need to see Madnak.
You want to talk to the king in rags? Fine. But first you gotta pay the toll. How about you get me a shiv? Not that I need one, but it's nice to have one in case I need to do some shaving.
Ooh, how about I fight you for it? I guarantee I could win that fight.
That's what I was hoping you'd say. You're mine. Come on.
Alright. Oh wow. Oh wow. He's tough. I can't... Oh no. And I have no healing items. Might actually lose this. If I'm not careful. Because, right, I don't have my armor. Alright, once again, I won't make you guys sit through this. You can tune back in at the end of the fight. on. Oh my god, that was even longer than the last one.
It's been so long since I tasted my own blood. Sour.
Yeah. You'll let me through now?
Yeah. Go on in.
Thank you. Jesus. Once again, you know, it wasn't a difficult fight, but it was the very definition of tedium. Got my my dual-wielded pickaxes in case I get into a fight with this guy. Honestly, this guy seems like a real piece of work, but so does the Nord establishment. So, you know, I'm just trying to get out of here, man.
Well, look at you. The Nords have turned you into an animal. A wild beast, caged up and left to go mad.
I don't know about that.
Well,
oh, okay.
Look at you.
Repeat the line.
The Nords have turned you into an animal. A wild beast, caged up and left to go mad. So, my fellow beast, what do you want? Answers about the Forsworn? Revenge for trying to have you killed?
Yeah, you have a lot to answer for, buddy. I'll put it that way.
Do I? What about you? What right did you have to meddle in my affairs? Kill my people? Was it worth it? Your truth? You're one of us now, you see? A slave. The boot of the Nords stepping on your throat. Maybe if you understood that, I could help you.
Yeah, this quest definitely has a different vibe when you've already completed the Civil War siding with the Stormcloaks. It's kind of like, well, you know, God, I don't really feel that way. I'm not a Nord, but I've sided with them. And I guess even if you sided with the Imperials, it'd be a little bit odd that the Nords had this much power here. Understand? How?
There's a man named Breg inside these mines. Besides me, he's been here the longest. Tell him I sent you. Ask him why he's here. I want you to know how widespread the injustice of Markarth is.
I agree, but you, first off, are just doing a bunch of random murders and also being used as a puppet by the administration of Markarth. Why don't you tell me about Thonar?
I had Markarth. My men and I drove the Nords out. We had won. So we thought. Retribution was swift. I was captured, quickly tried, and sentenced to death. But my execution never came. Thonar's Silverblood stopped it. He wanted the Forsworn at his call, that I would point their rage at his enemies and spare his allies. And I have. Humiliating at first, but I knew he would let his guard down eventually, that he would come to trust I was under control.
Okay, I kinda get it. I had questions about the Forsworn.
This was our land. We were here first. Then the Nords came and put chains on us, forbid us from worshipping our gods.
I sympathize.
Some of us refused to bow. We knew the old ways would lead us back to having a kingdom of our own. That is who we are, the Forsworn. Criminals in our own lands, and we will cut a bloody hole into the Reach until we are free.
I sympathize,
Our
right?
struggle is our people.
And it's pretty hypocritical of the Nords, right? And, you know, there's that old adage, one man's freedom fighter is another man's terrorist, right? So it all depends on perspective, but y'all are a lot closer to the terrorist side of things, you know? I feel like if you sort of pulled back a little bit, you'd be a lot more sympathetic. Hello,
Don't reach
Bray.
for a shiv around me, or we'll both regret it.
All right, Jesus.
What do you want? I've digging to do.
Modnok asked me to hear your story.
My story, huh? Everyone in Sidna Mine has a tale. Let's hear yours first. When was the first time you felt chains around your wrists?
I mean, I feel like I'm a bit of a troublemaker, but maybe not the get sent to jail type of troublemaker, so I guess it was in Helgen. I was being sent to the executioner.
So you know what it's like to have your life in someone else's hands. Why should they get to decide?
Fair.
Isn't judgment for the gods? Do you have any family? Anyone waiting for you on the outside?
Yes, but they're far from Skyrim.
I had a daughter once. She'd be 23 this year. Married to some hot-headed silver worker, or maybe on her own, learning the herb trade. The Nords didn't care who was and who wasn't involved in the Forsworn uprising. I had spoken to Madanak once. That was enough. But my little Aethra didn't want to see her papa leave her.
Ugh.
She pleaded to the Jarl to take her instead.
Uh-oh.
And after they made me watch as her head rolled off the block, they threw me in here anyway to dig up their silver.
Hmm. Okay. Look, I wouldn't actually push someone like this. I feel bad for the guy. But I do want to know if you think the story, your story, justifies the murders that the Forsworn have committed. It's an insensitive question, but I am curious as to your perspective.
I'm not Monadnock. I was never a leader of the Forsworn. The only anger I can justify is my own. But every family in the Reach has a story like mine. There are no innocent onlookers in this struggle, just the guilty and the dead.
Yeah, so, yeah, I cannot get on board with that mindset. There's only the dead and the guilty. Now, there's definitely some innocent. There's always some innocent. And even, you know, I don't know, there's sort of a spectrum, right? There's completely innocent, there's completely guilty, and then there's sort of shades of complicit. Look, I am sorry to hear what happened to you.
My daughter is the one who needs your pity. I'm just a poor Forsworn whose only regret is not killing more Nords before I was locked up.
I wonder if any of this would be different if we were a Nord. Maybe. I'm not sure. Maybe not. I mean, your race makes almost none, if not none. Well, a little bit of difference in the overall game, but in terms of roleplay, I think it makes barely any difference. Alright, I talked to your guy.
You're a slave, just like us.
Yeah, I get it. I talked to Braig.
Yeah, imagine hearing a story like that over and over. Each time a different family, each time a different injustice.
Yeah, I get it.
Meddling above ground reminded me of how removed I've been from the struggle. My men and I should be in the hills, fighting.
Look, I do gotta tell you though, you would be better off directing your attacks specifically at the, you know, the people you're going for, aka those who rule this city, instead of just a bunch of randoms. Gotta be honest, because the Forsworn out in the hills, they just kill a bunch of random people. You know, they behave like bandits. So, you know, if the violence was a little more targeted, maybe I could be a little more on board. Alright, you'll help me escape then?
Yes, but I need a show of loyalty from you.
Oh, God.
I don't need a shiv in the back while we break out. Have you met Grisvar the Unlucky? He's rightly named, and he's also a thief and a snitch.
That's no good.
He's outlived his minor usefulness. Take care of him, and then we can leave Sidna Mine for good.
Okay.
Remember, it was the Nords who locked you up.
I guess I'll talk to this guy first. Wonder what he's done. You have any info on Grisnar?
How old is my daughter now, I wonder?
Nope.
In prison, you lose track of time.
Honestly, man, you know, I'm not trying to take the moral high ground. I'm just trying to get out of here.
I decided I was too much of a problem. Threw me in here with the Forsworn.
Oh, God.
I got locked up one too many times. Now I'm in for life.
Alright, what are you in for?
The first time, thieving. The second time, thieving. The third time, thieving. It kind of keeps going like that.
Okay. How long have you been here?
First it was 6 months. Then a year. Then 2 years. Now I'm in for life.
Alright, is there any more depth to you, or are you just some random NPC?
Alright then.
Just curious if anyone has anything to say about Grisnar. If not, then I'll just kill the guy. I mean, he appears to just be a prop set up for this mission. Where did that other guy go? I swore there was someone else standing around. I love our run when we're dual-wielding pickaxes.
Other prisoners get suspicious when we talk to each other. So
I could have sworn there was another guy around there, but maybe I just missed him. Alright, sorry, Grisvar, but for the sake of me getting out of here, you've got to go. I know I was just talking about random killings, but, you know, I really shouldn't be taking the moral high ground.
I'm innocent.
Alright.
The Nords framed me.
I swear,
I was nowhere
if I ever get out of here, I'm giving up thieving.
Look, Grisvar, you don't seem that bad. I mean, maybe you should stop thieving, but that definitely doesn't justify a life sentence. Badnock says hello.
What? No. No, don't kill me. Please.
Sorry. Oh my goodness, one flurry of blows. Anything good on you? Ooh, Shiv. I mean, really though,
Probably worried sick about me.
I don't think the Shiv is actually much better. I mean, it's the same damage as the pickaxe.
I left behind my
I understand that, you know, I suppose it's a sneaky weapon, right? That's the point, that you can hide it in your clothes and use it when no one's expecting it.
You're back. I mean, do you remember the sun? Because you'll forget. Soon.
I've been here for that's also kind of funny. I've been here for 1 day, instantly broke, committed a murder. Alright, Grisvar's dead. You know, maybe imagine this is taking place over an extended period of a couple of months, and I've been worn down over time. I just think, you know, it might not make for super fun content for you or for me if I stay in this mine mining for, you know, weeks on end. Alright, Madnock, Grisvar's dead.
You've finally become one of us.
Ooh, great.
With me, I think it's time I announced my plans to you and your new brothers.
I am a top Stormcloak soldier. I'm also a member of the Forsworn now. That's, well, a bit of juxtaposition there. Is everybody ready to go? Let's do a jailbreak.
What's going on, Madinock? You wouldn't have old Grisvar killed unless you weren't planning on needing him.
My brothers, we have been here long enough. It's time to leave Sidna Mine and continue our fight against the Nords. Through this gate, just beside my quarters, is a tunnel. A tunnel that leads...
Honestly, I think you guys might do less damage outside of the prison. I have to be honest. You know, with you fighting in the hills, you might be a little, you know, instead of committing random murders within the city, being puppeteered by the leading family, you may do less damage once you get out of here.
Right through the old dwarven ruins of Markarth, into the city. Well, what do you say, my brothers?
The Reach belongs to the Forsworn.
I say you've earned an early pardon. Let's go.
Alright. I'm ready.
Into the tunnel. Let's go.
I like that we have an Orcish member of the Forsworn. Interesting. So have you just been ready to get out of here this whole time? But this guy really is a piece of work. You've been able to get out of here. You had the key, clearly. But you just waited because you felt like your position was fine. You were perfectly fine, knowingly being used as a puppet to commit murders for the most powerful family of the city. You know, people who you are directly opposed to. Well, whatever. I'm getting out of here. I really feel like, you know, it's not even that, oh, it's a gray area, you know? There's good and bad on both sides. It's like, y'all are just all bad. I do understand parts of the Forsworn cause, but you're not doing a great job selling yourself to me. You know? Anyway, whatever. Let's just get out of here, everybody. I'm ready to fight. Honestly, I mean, I have my magic and my shouts, but I'm perfectly capable with the 2 pickaxes. I do hope I get my stuff back at some point. That would be, appreciated. You know, I don't necessarily want to start over with, you know, the 2 pickaxe strategy. I gotta say, I do enjoy the, you know, the dual wield animation. Just the smooth. What is it, like 4 hits in a row or something? Alright, let's keep it moving, everybody. Let's keep it moving. What do I have? Let me a quick fire breath. I mean, I just got Spellbreaker. I don't want to lose my cool new shield. Take that. That didn't do much. We're better off just swinging. Oh, I will say, I don't have any healing potions though. That's probably... Honestly, I think I'll do fine regardless, but I don't have my armor and I don't have healing potions, so it makes me a lot more squishy than usual. I mean, I'm definitely better off with my armor and weapons, of course, but, you know, I think we can cope just fine without them. Alright, let's go, Madnak. Who the hell are you? Oh, wow, Forsworn.
Madnak, I brought what you asked for.
Good work. Get ready while I have a word with our favorite outsider.
Okay. What do you want? Ooh, armor. What do you want, Madnak? Hello? Hello? Okay. Skyrim, the NPC pathing is broken, I think. Okay, there we go.
I had Kai recover all the things the Nords stole from you. You better get ready before we break out into the city.
Cool.
And take this. It's blessed with the old magics. Something to remember me by.
Very nice. I got some armor. What happens now?
Now, I announce to all of Markarth that I have returned. Don't worry about your name. They'll know who to blame and fear after today.
All right.
It'll take years, but I'll organize the Forsworn again. We'll reclaim our land, and then when power is ours, we'll have peace.
Really?
A kingdom.
Peace? I doubt that.
Until then, let me offer you a warning. Beware the Forsworn.
What? I thought I was part of the club.
No place in the Reach is safe from us now.
I'm putting on the armor. Why not? Oh, Jesus. Oh my goodness. I got all my stuff back. Well, let's take a look at the armor we got given. It is really... it's quite spread out. Goodness. Alright. Helmet of the Old Gods. It's light armor, so we're not going to use it, but it's pretty cool. Magical by 30 points. That's nice. Gauntlets of the Old Gods. Bows do 20% more damage. Boots. Sneaking is 20% better. Destruction. So it's sort of like... if you're sort of a stealthy magic ranger type, you know, this is the armor for you. That is not me. We are an absolute tank. I don't know why the armor equipping sounds are off right now.
Time to finally...
Oh yeah, and I can re-equip my sword. I have my shield on the other one,
See
right?
the sky and make it rain red.
Jesus. Yeah, I don't think peace is gonna come from you, buddy. I gotta be completely honest with you. That is not the direction I see you going. Let's go. Back out into Markarth.
Madnak, think you can escape my prison, do you?
Oh my.
You'll pay for what you've done to my family.
I don't really like either side, but...
Family? You poisoned the Reach with your tainted silver.
I definitely don't like Thonar.
Here we go.
I guess I'm just... Oh, hey, Lydia. I guess I'm just staying out of this. I'll let y'all fight it out. I think Madnak has a good chance of escaping. Oh, wow, this is pretty cool. Lydia, let me tell you, I've been through quite the day. Because, yes, everybody, remember, we were... You know, this basically has taken us about a day to do. I was not in prison for that long. Oh, yeah. Y'all are messing up the guards. Well, once again, you know, just imagine these are regular city guards and not stormcloaks. Though, of course, the whole thing is about sort of Nord domination, so maybe it is fitting, I don't know. But what doesn't make sense is that, of course, our allegiance would be to the stormcloaks. Alright, anyway. We have sunk the city into chaos. Complete chaos. And now we leave. How about that? Alrighty. So that's the quest. It's actually 2 quests, but, you know, there you go. The Forsworn Conspiracy. I wanted to do this one because I think it's an interesting little quest line, you know. I always like when you get something a little different instead of just like, go here, clear the dungeon, do this. Oh, wow. They're still fighting. They're still fighting. Get out of here! Get out of here! But I think it's an interesting questline, you know? You get to do a bit of murder mystery investigation, you talk to different people, you find out what happened, and, you get framed and sent to prison. It's all very exciting, in my opinion. So I think this questline's pretty fun. There's the usual, nothing in Skyrim is perfect, or even close. Of course, there was the friction with me being a Stormcloak and some of the weird stuff. Doesn't really make sense considering what else we've seen. But apart from that, I think this is a pretty good little questline. The thing is that, it is a little questline. That's it. It is contained to those 2 quests. I do sort of wish there was more, because I think it's an interesting one. We deal with the Civil War, and the Nords are portrayed as these, Nordic freedom fighters, but here we have a sort of similar but different situation. I would love if there was other Forsworn quests to play through. Maybe there are and I've missed them, but as far as I'm concerned, I think it ends with that right there. And then the Forsworn return to just basically bandits on the side of the road, which is what we've known them as up until this point. Once again, I'm not sure if they're... I understand their cause. I just think we could go about it a whole lot better. But I do still think they're interesting. And I would love if... because... I don't remember if there are other ways to get out of prison. I think there are. There you go, some classic Forsworn armor. We basically decided to side with the Forsworn, become an honorary Forsworn. But, it ended with Madnak basically telling us to screw off. He's going to go and rebuild his kingdom. And it ends there. I would love to see more of them. I think it's pretty interesting. I definitely enjoy this little quest line. So there you go. That is the end of our episode today. Next time we will start the Dawnguard questline. How about that? Let me select it. Dawnguard questline. That's one of the DLCs of this game. We got some exciting stuff to get to. We still didn't get a chance to use Spellbreaker, our new shield, because we were locked in prison with our new 2-pickaxe strategy. But Spellbreaker will be pretty good, I think, during the Dawnguard questline, though. We'll have a lot of magic to be blocking, so we'll get some good usage out of it. If you guys have anything else you'd like to see, feel free to comment it down below. I think we've got a while to go in this playthrough, so if you want to see any other quests, then just tell me, and I'll try and get to them. We dealt with the Forsworn today, got to learn a bit more about them, maybe characterize them a bit. Some fascinating stuff. We'll be moving on to the Dawnguard questline. Werewolves, vampires, and vampire hunters. What's not to like? Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this one, please leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I hope you guys are having a good day today, and I will see you all again next time. Goodbye.